Middle, two of them. Quick way wide away. So we go back and see what's breathing. It's that boxing dog.
Oh, that was the Bringer one.
Yeah, Bringer, like this, the silver, light Bringer. A little bit shy.
They're saying the stream's down.
Yeah, no, I recorded that one. I knew it went down. It's working now. It's working now.
The next trial here is off and away, and stumbling at the start there was Kunigamo Kra, but gathering momentum now, showing early pace and leading boxing mates round the first two turns. Down the far side then in the two, Kunigamo Kra has gone around about 6 lengths clear now and is pulling ever further clear from boxing mates who can't quite go the gallop set by this bitch in the blue jacket here. And up towards the line, she must have won by a good 8 to 10 lengths in the end. And boxing mates just couldn't go with her. And round the drop, she's keeping on as well. Kunigamo Kra then wins. Just apologies there, we had a problem with the stream in the previous trial.
24.69 and 25.55.
10 and 3/4, Mark.
Sorry, again, what was that?
10 and 3/4. Result of trial 7 was 2 beat 5 by 10 and 3/4. The time for Kunigamo Kra 24.69. 24.69. Trial 8.
84.95.
Yeah.
So the result of trial 7, 2, Kunigamo Kra wins the trial in 24.69, beat boxing mates 10 and 3/4, who clocked to 24.55. Next trial is trial 8, track 2, Easy Lily, and track 5 is Easy Lashes. So the greyhounds are all locked and loaded then for trial 8. Grangeview 10, Tara Star this litter, very, very young indeed, April 23s. Hair approaches. And away we go. And 2 just stuttered leaving the boxes, but still shows pace into the turn. And she's gone up there nicely, Easy Lily, with a length and a half lead from her sister there, who's trying to now mount a challenge up on the inside going into the third turn. And it's tightly matched between the pair of them here. Lily, Lashes now coming up on the inner. That's the brother in actual fact, and now he's kicked on. Coming off the last turn, Easy Lashes was pulled clear in the closing stages to go on by around about 3 or 4 lengths in the end. And that was a real taking trial.
Trial 2, 25.26 and 25.54.
Result of trial 8 was first track 5 Easy Lashes, 25.26, 25.26. Beat Easy Lily by 3.5 lengths, and she recorded a 25.54. Dogs now at the boxes for our next trial, which is trial 9. And we have trap 3 Magical Becca, who's a daughter of Malachi out of Antigua Vows, Jan 23 Puppy, and her sister is in trap 5 Magical Tessa. 2 young greyhounds here from the Guildford range. That's it, they're all locked and loaded. Hair runs. And away we go, and Magical Becca is the first to show, steering a middle course into the turn and setting up a 3-length lead already. Magical Becca from her sister Magical Tessa then, down the back straight, has a 4-length advantage now. Going into the third turn, maintaining the gallop all the way around the last 2 bends then, it's Magical Becca with the call over her sister Magical Tessa. And as they reach the winning line, extending right away there, 3 wins it nicely, Magical Becca from Magical Tessa, ran at 4.5 lengths maybe in the end. Decent time.
3, 5, 24, 44, and 24.78.
Trial 9. First track 3 Magical Becca in a 24.44. Beat her sister Magical Tessa by 4.25 lengths, who clocked a 24.78. Next trial is trial 10. Track 2 is Yahoo Tiffany, who's a daughter of Ballahimmakin Jet out of Yahoo Diva, May 23 youngster. And in track 5 we've got Yahoo Maisie, who is a litter sister of Black Litter Sister. Very, very young these, with a couple of marks on their card. And Maisie beat Tiffany at Yule recently over the 325 trick. Here we go then. Pair runs. And off and racing, and 5 has broken the bars down here and rushes into the turn with a 4-length lead already. And it is Maisie, who's around about 3 lengths clear coming out the second turn, and down the far side, keeping up the gallop now into the third bend. It's Yahoo Maisie from her sister Yahoo Tiffany. Remember, these met at Yule not that long ago, and we're going to get the same outcome here. She was very impressive there. Yahoo Maisie wins by a good 6 or 7 lengths in the end from Tiffany in second spot. She's keeping on going there, as you can see, right the way around to the pickup. The result of trial 10 is first track 5 Yahoo Maisie 24.69 beat her sister Tiffany by 7 3/4 lengths, and there will now be a tractor break. So we've had a tractor break and we come back with trial 11, which is another interesting trial here. Crypto coin in trap 1 is a son of Burgess Bucks at a small mead. We all know the breeding there. Good bitch for John Mullins. Feb 23 youngster crypto coin. And Blaze Away Blue is a blue son of Malachi and Wilshie Pass. Feb 23 again, very, very young. So 2 young greyhounds in opposition here, running from traps 1 and 4 in trial 11.
If they'd done that in a normal trial session, I wouldn't have gone to Tanner and go, can we have trial 11? Oh, it's already out. Couldn't sell that. Copy mate. He's all got bolts to catch. Yeah. So that's why I put in. They're all like, come on, let's go. Or planes if you like, James. What? Yeah, I've only ever private jets.
I near enough could afford one in that.
Always on a plane.
I've always catamaran ferry.
Blaze Away Blue in trap 2. Both of these have trialled at Lifford recently, would you believe it? That's it, all locked and loaded, and the hare is now on the move for trial 11. Stand by. And away and racing, and it is the 4 up on the outside going into a narrow call and has around about a length and a half lead coming out the first turn. Down the far side, 4 opens up. Blaze Away Blue has gone 4-5 lengths clear in front of Crypto Coin, who's trying to just hold sway here and now pick up off the last turn. It's Blaze Away Blue steering a middle course and up towards the line is maintaining that gallop some 5 or 6 lengths clear. Just watch now Crypto Coin try and go round to the drop. Closing slightly, but it was a good performance from Blaze Away Blue. A result of trial 11, first track for Blaze Away Blue, wins at a 24.98, beats Crypto Coin by 6 lengths, clocking a 25.46. The next trial is trial 12. There is a change to this trial as we announced earlier on. Track 2 will now be Mirage Majesty, which is lot 26, moving up a trial or 2. So Mirage Majesty runs from track 2, and the 5 is Glengar Chile, lot 24. Track 2 Mirage Majesty. It's a March 23 youngster. And October 22. So the Glengar Bale is Glengar Chili in the orange jacket in this next trial. The mother is a full sister to Ballinabula Red. Now there's one for Glengar Chili. Off and away. Fairly level line leaving the boxes. And across the line, again neck and neck. Up on the outside, Glengar Chili. And up on the inside, now going on is Mirage Majesty. Mirage Majesty going on like 2 lengths clear now. Maybe 2.5 into the third turn in front of Glengar Chili. As they swing off the last bend, Mirage Majesty still full of running out in the lead. Mirage Majesty wins by around about 2 lengths in the end from Glengar Chili. Maintains that all the way around to the pickup as well.
24.86 and 24.
Time for Mirage Majesty, 24.86, 2 4 lengths. 12.13 has been cancelled, so we move on to 12.14.
Results of trial 12. First track 2 Mirage Majesty, 24.86, 24.86. Beat track 5 Glengar Chili by 1.5 lengths. Chili clocking a 24.98. Trial 13 has now been cancelled as we announced earlier on. So we're going to move on to trial 14. In track 2 we've got Droopy's Library. And in track 5 we've got Droopy's Lost. And of course Droopy's Library is a blue son of Malachi out of Droopy's Charm, April 23 youngster, and was his brother was top lot Droopy's father at our previous sale at Monmore. And Droopy's Lost, no marks on her card. She's a sister to Droopy's Plunge, who won the AAO Cork 0-1 unraced at that venue. Should be a nice trial, this one. All loaded then. Our hare now runs for trial 14. Lids rise and off and racing. Slightly better break from Droopy's Library, who quickly asserts and goes into the turn with a 3-length lead over Droopy's Lost. As they come out the second bend, and now a 5 or 6 length lead for Droopy's Library. And maintaining that sort of distance into the third turn. Droopy's Lost trying to hang on to the coattails of Droopy's Library, who's taking a searching gallop here. And up towards the line, Droopy's Library coming back slightly. Droopy's Lost keeping on well, as you can see as well. Round to the pickup. And we'll actually get to the drop in front. Droopy's Lost. Result trial 14. First trap 2, Droopy's Library, wins in a 24.69, 24.69. Beats Droopy's Loss by 3 3/4 lengths, clocking a 24.99. So the next trial is trial 15. Trap 2 is Doubtful Ema, and trap 5 is Wing Gap Deezer. And after this trial, trial 15, there will be a tractor break. So trap 2 here, Doubtful Ema, is a daughter of Slippy Kia. Her approaches. And off and racing. Wing Gap Deezer is the first to show from the traps and quickly races into a 3-length lead at the first turn. Wing Gap Deezer then going on around about 4 or 5 lengths clear now. In a bit of a hurry, Wing Gap Deezer into the third bend, maintaining this powerful gallop and has shot 6, 7, 8 lengths clear now of Doubtful Ema, just struggling to go the pace set by Wing Gap Deezer, and up towards the line an impressive all the way victory for Wing Gap Deezer, who wins by a good 8 to 10 lengths in the end. Result of trial 15 was first trap 5, Wing Gap Deezer, in a winner's time of 24.46. Good time there, 24.46. Wins by 8 3/4. Beats trap 2, Doubtful Emo, clocked a 25.16. There will now be a short break while the track is regraded. The next trial after the break will be trial 16. Track 2 is Easy Sister. There's a daughter of Grangeview 10 out of Tara Star. Again, this April 23 little, saw a couple of them earlier on. And her sister again is in opposition, track 5, Easy Tizzy. So lots 31 and 32 here for trial 16, where the dogs are at the boxes. The lads on the track doing a sterling job there, putting a lot of water and taking the tractor around to make sure it's in tip-top condition here this afternoon. Already some very good trials that we've seen, in particular, or we saw a good Rory clocking a 24.03 earlier on. It's lot 36. Already got some decent form on his card, and some very young greyhounds as well, clocking some sound times. Yahoo Mareka 24.55. Gallant King at a 24.41. Magical Becker at a 24.44. So some really nice types on offer. Of course, the previous trial Wing Gap Diesel as well at a 24.46. So plenty of decent greyhounds on show here this afternoon. Trial 16, all locked and loaded, and the hare is now on the move. Hare runs then. Easy Sister in 2 and Easy Tizzy in 5. Gates lift and into the first turn, quickly asserting his Easy Tizzy. But now up on the inside, it's Easy Sister that's gone on. Easy Sister quickened on there and took the bend much better than her sister. Down the back straight, has shot 3 lengths clear. Into the third turn, Easy Sister then has a now 4-length lead over Easy Tizzy. And if they come off the last bend, Easy Sister is out and clear and wins it quite cosily in the end. Easy Sister beats her sister by what? 3.5, maybe 4 lengths in the end. The result of trials. Our next trial is trial 17. In track 2 we have The Majestic, who was a winner of an A5 at Shelburne Park just over the weekend in a pretty decent time as well. The Majestic winning in also a 1924 trial as well at Shelburne. So some sound form on offer for The Majestic in our next. Classic Piper in track 5 is a July 22 whelp, a little bit older, but a Droopy Sydney, and already a race winner at Waterford, and won the semi-finals of a ON2 stake as well at that venue. So a nice trial here. The Majestic in 2 and Classic Piper in 5, lots 33 and 44 respectively in trial 17. Hare approaches then for trial 17. And away and racing. The first to show is Classic Piper leaving the boxes and will lead just narrowly into the turn. Chops across the Majestic, who's forced to check his stride there. And down the far side now, it is the orange jacket of Classic Piper now being pressed all the while by D Majestic, who's now looking for a gap up on the inside and finds clear daylight. And D Majestic now goes on and he's going to race well clear here. D Majestic up towards the line was impressive there. He's going to get much further than 400 metres, isn't he? But he showed nice pace and was rather unlucky at the first turn, and you can mark him up for a better dog than that. Results trial 17 was first trap 2 D Majestic in a winner's time of 24.67, 24.67. Second was trap 5 Classic Piper in 24.93, was beaten 3.25 lengths. The next trial will be trial 19. Trial 18 has been cancelled. Trial 19 now, and the protagonists here are trap 3 Colonel, who is a blue son of Malachi out of Pinch of Salt, October 22, and trap 6 is Freshers, who's a daughter of Blame the Game out of Mean and Melody, an April 23 puppy. So 2 young greyhounds here in trial 19. Just to let you know that as the greyhounds go towards the boxes here, that Colonel actually had a trial last Saturday at Dundalk and clocked a 21.73, a pretty decent time as well, and beat actually Informer, who was lot 4 in one of the early trials, by 10 lengths. So maybe something to just to bear in mind here with Colonel having that one pipe opener last Saturday at Dundalk, and it was a pretty decent one as well. No marks, obviously, for a very young greyhound in Freshers, who's April 23. She's a mere babe. So trial 19, they're now locked and loaded. Stand by for a start then for trial 19. Hare approaches. And away and racing. 6 bounces out the boxes and leads in the early stages, but early pace up on the inside now from Colonel to grab the lead at the opening turn, and goes on now down the far side by 2.5 lengths. Steering a middle course here, Colonel. Going on, still has about a 3-length cushion from Freshers, who's trying to hang on to the coattails of the leader, Colonel, as they swing off the last bend. Colonel still with a narrow call, all out now, as Freshers lunges late, but didn't quite get there. Got a bit of length in the end, but for a youngster, she's done really well. You can watch her now go past that rival to the drop as well. So a lot to like about both performances there. Colonel, early pace and freshers with a little bit of stamina for a young greyhound at April 23. Result of trial 19, first trap 3, Colonel, wins in 25.15 to 5.15 and beats trap 6, Freshers, by 3 parts of a length. Just to let you know about the next trial, trial 20, there is a change here. Lot 40, Barnahora horse has been withdrawn and there is a reserve greyhound, reserve Q, Teddy Sydney. That wasn't in the card in actual fact, so I'll give you a bit of form for Teddy Sydney. He's a June 22 whelp. He's by Dearjet Sydney out of Nice Mystery. He's had 6 races, Teddy Sydney, 1 win, and that was in an A3 in a 525 yard at Dundalk in 29.01 on July the 6th. So that's not a terrible line of form by any means for a reserve coming in here. Move over Kian, as you can see, is lot 39 and he is a Dramana Bucko out of Palace Queen, September 22 pup. And he's had a race at Clonmel as well back in March. So that's the alteration to this trial 20. Reserve Q, Teddy Sydney. We've read out the form lines for you. There will be a tractor break after this trial 20 as well. There runs then. And off and racing. Fairly level break. Slightly leading into the turn there is Move Over Key. And chopping over the back there is Teddy Sydney running rather green in behind. So reached the second turn. Move Over Key is now quickened on and got 4-5 lengths clear into the third turn in front of Teddy Sydney. And Move Over Kian has shown nice pace here to assert, grab the lead and get to the front and stay there and maintain that gallop all the way round to the winning line as well. Still got a 4-length cushion as they go round to the drop. Move Over Kian wins the trial 20 by 3 1/4 lengths in the 24.26 and beat the reserve Q Greyhound Teddy Sydney, who clocked a 24.52. Did well under the circumstances. So we resume our last session with trial 21 and 2 young greyhounds here from the Droopy's kennels. 2 is Droopy's Process, who's a son of Droopy Sydney out of Queen Lily, a Jan 23. And Droopy's Xena is a sister to Droopy's Process. You'll note that obviously the sire is Droopy Sydney. We all know about Droopy Sydney, but Queen Lily was an open race winner, prolific open race winner, and also wins at 480 at Monmore as well. So nicely big pups here, lots 41 and 42, and they're now behind the boxes. That's it, all lined up, and the hare is now set in motion for trial 21. Stand by. And away and racing. Fairly level line leaving the boxes. Up into the first turn though. Railing nicely is Droopy's Process to grab the lead going into the initial turn. And down the far side is set up a 4-length lead. Droopy's Process then clear of his sister, Droopy's Xena, who's now trying to pick up coming off the last turn. As they swing for home, it is the 2, Droopy's Process, going to win narrowly in the end by 2.5 lengths from Droopy Xena, who's kept on nicely in the closing stages. Arizona 21 was first trap to Droopy's Process, winning in a 24.26. Nice trial there, 24.26. And beats her sister, Droopy's Xena, by 2 3/4 lengths, clocked a 24.48. The next trial is trial 22. Trap 2 is Last in Customer, and trap 5, Step Back Jack. Jack is a son of Cushy Jet, August 22. There we go then for trial 22. Hare approaches, and the traps have failed to open. We'll just have to hold fire for a minute there and probably get the dogs to be checked by the vet, Richard? Yeah. Back to the paddock, we've just checked as protocol by the vet. Right, we're ready to go back. Now we've tested the hare with trial 22. Lasting customer in the blue jacket. Step back Jack in the orange. September 22. So still a pup lasting customer, as is Step Back Jack. And away and racing. And it is the 5, the first to show into the first turn. And it is Step Back Jack that has the lead of some 4 lengths already. And he's going great guns down the far side, setting up a 6-7 length advantage. It is Step Back Jack from Lasting Customer, who's left in his wake here. Step Back Jack pulling well clear in the closing stages. An impressive performance, and has gone on to score readily in the end. Result of trial 22 was 5 beat 2 in a 24.73, won by 10 lengths. Lasting Customer clock in a 25.53 there. So Step Back Jack scores in a 24.73. Our next trial is trial 23. There is a change to the original trial. We now have Sporting Jade coming in as a reserve for Sporting Garnet in trap 2 here. So reserve N, Sporting Jade, who's actually a sister to the original runner. The Sporting Jade has recently trialled round Tralee and clocked a 28 time as well, Sporting Jade. So it's worth noting that Sporting Jade comes in with a reasonable trial from Tralee. It's not on the reserve form guide. And in trap 5 we've got Sporting Lapis, who's another sister from this Malachi Sporting Riviera list of Jerry Griffin's. Feb 23. So very young greyhounds. A couple of trials there for Sporting Lapis as well. One of them again was at Tralee in a 29.26. So sort of A2, A3 times here for these 2 young greyhounds in trial 23, and they're making their way to the traps. That's it, they're all loaded. And away and racing. And 2 is the first to show markedly from the traps and will lead into the turn. Sporting Jade. She's gone on, just run off a little bit at the first bend, but still has a narrow call for about a length and a half from Sporting Lapis, who's in second spot as they reach the third turn. Sporting Jade now is just starting to extend away here, coming 4 lengths clear, swinging off the final turn and up towards the line, galloping on strongly. Sporting Jade does it nicely by 4 or 5 lengths from Sporting Lapis and keeps on well to the drop-off. So result of trial 23 was the reserve greyhound, reserve N, Sporting Jade, the winner in a 24.94, 24.94, and beat her sister Sporting Lapis by 4 lengths, and she clocked a 25.26. So next trial is trial 24. In trap 2 we have Speed Time, who's a daughter of Droopy Sydney, a white and black bitch. She's a March 23 youngster. And we also have trap 4 Thunderbolt, who's by Our Surprise, and his mother is Jets Roberta, again March 23. So 2 young greyhounds going to post. Lot 47 Speed Time, lot 48 Thunderbolt. So loading up process well underway then for this penultimate trial of the day, trial 24. Both these dogs very, very young indeed, both March 23, different breeding, but no marks on their card. Hare approaches. And away and racing, and Thunderbolt is a Thunderbolt from the boxes and leads into the turn. Has a 2.5 length cushion already from Speed Time. They turn the second bend. Down the far side, it's the 4 extending into a 4 length lead. That's Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has an advantage of some 5 lengths now from Speed Time, who can't quite live with the pace shown by Thunderbolt off the last turn. He's galloping on strongly. An impressive trial, this one. 4 wins by a good 6 lengths in the end from 2 Speed Time, who just couldn't get into the trial.
Time for Thunderbolt 25.70. 25.17. And finally for trial 25.
Results trial 24 was first trap for Thunderbolt then, scoring in a winner's time of 25.17 to 5.17, and beat Speed Time by 7 lengths, who clocked 25.73. So our next trial will be our final trial of the day. It's trial 25. Trap 2 is Rossetti Flash, lot 49, who's a December 22 son of Burgess Bucks out of Rossetti. And his brother is in trap 5, Rossetti Swift. And Flash beat Swift in a trial at Clonmel back in March. So it'll be interesting to see how they've progressed subsequently.
I'm doing him a favour today, ain't I? I work Thursdays. Only trial till he goes, can you come on the trial? I like trial. He said to me after February, what's up? Can you do that? I'm doing that Friday.
So final trial then, the loading up for trial 25. Rossetti Flash beat his brother over 300 yards at Clonmel by 6 lengths back in March. And they renew rivalry here in our 25th trial of the day. Hare makes his way to the boxes and off and racing. And Swift is the first to show from the trap, but early pace from Flash now to go to the turn. Rossetti Flash then quickens on and shoots into a 4-length advantage at the halfway stage. And into the third turn now, still maintaining the gallop of some 4 lengths advantage over Rossetti Swift in second spot as they come off the last bend now in view of the judge. Rossetti Flash is going to come home in his own time here, some 3 lengths clear in the end. To be fair to Rossetti Swift, he kept on well and is now also trying to join his brother going into the drop.
The result of our final trial, trial 25, was 2 beat 5 by 2 3/4 lengths. The time for Rossetti Flash was 24:79, 24:79.
You got all your
That
foals
concludes
ready.
trials for today, and the auction due to start at 5 o'clock.
Have you got all the foals ready?
All the what's
All
the
the
forms?
foals? Is
Yeah,
that all
yeah,
done?
all done, thank you.
So the result of the final trial was first trap 2 Rossetti Flash, 24.79, 24.79. Beat trap 5 Rossetti Swift by 2 3/4 length, that rival clocking of 25.01. So that concludes the trials for today. There'll be a bit of a break now, and we'll try and endeavour to start the sales at around about 5 o'clock. So that's around about 20 minutes time, maybe a bit after.